The Negro League Museum is another place that people, when they come into the city, they actually put it on their bucket list to visit while they're here watching the Royals.
Yeah, business is booming there at the museum because of the Royals. Tara Hall has that story.
The city's revived interest in baseball and the country's restored interest in the Royals also means that there's a renewed interest in Kansas City's own Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. While visitors enter Kansas City's Negro Leagues Baseball Museum to learn about America's favorite pastime, they end up leaving with a lesson in America's history.
It's terrific to get a historical perspective on the game of baseball, and not just a historical perspective on the game of baseball, but a historical perspective on life, to see where we've come from as a country and as we continue to adapt as we move forward.
Now there's a heightened interest in the museum, due in part to the Royals' recent victories.
The stars in many ways aligned. So, you know, we had the All-Star game, we had the release of 42, the epic film, and then last year the Royals' magical run to the playoffs and World Series, and this year a division title. And the spotlight on the Royals means that interest extends to learning more about the Negro Leagues and the Kansas City Monarchs. There are those who will say that the Kansas City Monarchs were the New York Yankees of the Negro Leagues, but there are others who will say that the New York Yankees were the Kansas City Monarchs of the Major Leagues. And in many ways, the Royals are also like the Monarchs. After all, both teams overcame obstacles to achieve victory, rise to greatness, and make history. Soon, kids will be playing baseball in the shadows of this museum when the MLB Urban Youth Baseball Academy opens its 7th facility on the 21 acres just behind the museum. It'll open next fall. In Kansas City, I'm Tara Hall for The Now.
All right, thank you. A couple of other notes real quick on the MLB Urban Youth Academy indoor training facility with 4 new state-of-the-art diamonds. The goal is to enhance KC baseball at the 18th and Vine District. And people who want this area to succeed and do well and be thriving, this is something they're really hoping takes off and kids take advantage of. Yeah.